You can sit straight.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome you to another Inspiration Station TV. My name is Malia Holleran, and I am here with a few of my very best friends. I have Linda West, and she has a friend today. Go ahead, Linda, introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Linda West with Alms Productions. I'm so excited to be here today, and I have with me Kate Orvik Wenrick, and we actually went to school together all the way since high school, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, so she's helping a lot on the Lemon Zest and Garlic Fest, and we were together today, and I said, hey, do you want to be on the show with me? And she said, yeah. So here we are.
Kate, what do you do?
I'm a real estate agent with High Garden Real Estate.
Yay, and you're here in San Diego with us. And we have the lovely Pam Green. Say hello, Pam.
Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody. Pam is one of our very best friends and mastermind partners, and we are so excited to have her on the show today as our guest. And Lori will be here shortly. If you guys don't know, she lives in a very rural part of San Diego, and so she is driving down to the city because we have a Lemon Zest and Garlic Fest committee meeting this evening, and she is on her way to a Starbucks to get Wi-Fi.
Oh, wow.
So she'll join us shortly because she is actually going to be interviewing Pam today. So as always, we start out with a few stories, and I just want to so last month I hosted, and we try to rotate, and this is Linda's month, and as you guys know, we are all working our tails off, none more than Linda, to bring this incredible event to San Diego. And I'm just going to start out with my story because I'm so inspired by this woman who, just a few short months ago in January, Linda, Lori, and I were sitting at a Denny's, and I just remembered at that time we talked about Inspiration Station TV, and Linda brought her big poster board that she carries everywhere, her notepad, but it's like super giant.
And big notes.
And at that time, we had written down our ideas for Inspiration Station TV, and we started Inspiration Station. I believe the first month was February, and it came out of that meeting. But one other amazing thing came out of that meeting, and that was the name Lemon Zest and Garlic Fest. And that was in January, and I think the name kind of simmered for a couple of months, and a couple of months later we met with Linda again, not Lori and I, but a different mastermind group that we were part of, and Linda said, I'll do this if I have help. And I think she came to that meeting resigned to not do it at all.
I did.
And she said, I can't do it by myself, I need help. If you guys commit to helping me, I will do this. And at that time, the people that were there committed, and I think there were maybe one or two of us that are still here that were a part of that original group, but along came some other amazing warriors to help Linda put this amazing event on. And I just think, I'm inspired because, we're all entrepreneurs, and we have ideas flowing into our brains like crazy, and some you write down and you put away, and some just live and manifest inside of you and grow. And I think that's what this was for you, Linda, where it just became your purpose, your drive, your motivation. And I know every night you go to sleep and thinking about this event, and 2 hours later you wake up
Or not.
with the event more. Because I know I'm emailing you at 5, 6 in the morning, and you're responding. And I just want to say, Linda, I am truly inspired by you, your heart, your drive, your motivation, how you've taken an idea and manifested it. It's coming to life in 2 days.
Wow.
which is absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to be there. And I mean, it was a success already on that day in January when it was breathed into existence. And I'm just grateful to be a part of it and to be led by you.
Oh, thank you.
Warrior.
I'd like to go next because that really got me emotional, thinking about the support I have. And I've learned a whole lot in the last 4 months. And one is that I can lead, and that was something I didn't know about myself before. And it's been so tremendous working with you and with Pam and Kate and then Amanda and Jessica and Lori. It's just all these great people that stepped up to help. And like you said, the first day was I decided I was not going to do the event because, we talked about it, and I came and I said, I am so excited to tell you guys that I am not going to do this event. Because for me, it was hard to make a decision to not do something that I wanted to do. But I knew it was probably the smartest thing for me to do, and that was to table it until next year. And Malia, you were the one, you were like, no, you have to do this. And I said, no, I don't. And you said, you have to, because this is something that you have to continue, come from last year. We did an event that was similar, and you were really adamant about it. And I want to thank you so much for pushing on that, because I could have taken it one of two ways, right? But I take it as just appreciation for you believing in what I had so much that you were like, you have to do this. And that was when we had a huge mastermind that day. There were 10 of us. That was the largest mastermind group we had ever had. For this particular group, and I said I will only do it if I have commitments from you guys to help me, because I knew I couldn't do it alone. And 9 of the 10 people raised their hands, and as you stated, with us today still, I think are only me and 2 other people who were there that original day. So one thing that taught me is that people get excited about things and they want to help so bad. But they don't really, like me, I do this all the time. I don't really look at my schedule to see, can I help? But I'm excited and I want to help. And so I say yes, 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 and then sometimes I have to back out. And it's hard, and I understand, people have, their lives, and we all have things that we're doing. But I do really so appreciate those who are there still today. We're 2 days out, and please don't leave me today, tomorrow, or Saturday. Oh my gosh, you guys, this has been just a truly amazing journey with you guys, and I've just, like I said, learned so much, and all the different abilities that we have, and each of us, we mesh so well. I think we have made a tremendous team. Look what we have done in 4 months. 4 months' time, and we're over 4,100 RSVPs, over 9,000 shares or invites. Excuse us, I have a trash can picking up right now. Over 9,000 singular invites on Facebook, and this is all because of this team. This is not me. I had an idea, and you guys are helping to make my idea happen. And what I'm so appreciative is that you guys saw the idea, and you said, this is a cool idea. I want to be part of this. And I want to thank you guys so much for still being part of it. And on the day of the event, we're going to kick ass, you guys. It's just going to be so amazing. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Kate, you've been working real hard on this event.
Yes.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
Not on this scale. I've done other events and other projects, but nothing on this large of a scale.
Yeah.
She's been amazing too. It's like my right-hand man, and I have 3 or 4 right-hand men, so I need be an octopus.
Yeah. What about you, Pam? Have you ever done anything like this before?
No, and I have to give the same shout out to Linda. I know how powerful she is, but what really made me go, yeah, now the world knows, is when you did that Channel 6 interview, and the local host, Mark, I forgot his name, but Mark. Mark? And when he was interviewing you right up front, at the top of the segment, and you were just telling him in passion and excitement. And he said, so this is, what number of years have you been doing this? And you said, oh, this is the first. And he was shocked, noticeably, and impressed, and inspired at the same moment.
Oh,
and I just thought, that's our girl.
Linda, did you get a copy of that interview?
I don't know how, but I'm sure I can find out how. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
I'll
seen
look for it.
it.
I'll
Okay.
look for it, and when I find it, I'll post it in the group so everyone can see it.
Okay, great. Thank you. That was so much fun, by the way. The energy was really good. The people that we had on, I had the Primitive Waffle. She's a new startup company, and I just really liked her concept. She does paleo foods, waffle sandwiches and things like that. So I asked her to come on, and she was really excited to be there. And then I had Renee Pike with Pike & Sons on there. They're also kind of a startup. They're local here in Chula Vista. We all, a lot of us know Renee. And her and her sons came out and did the segment with us. And it was just really great. And Renee actually made lemon fudge and chocolate garlic fudge just for this event for me. And, if they go over real well, then she'll end up adding it to her items. So that's really cool to be part of that. And then I just mention one more. Leucadia-licious. They are a sorbet company, and I saw them at a market one day, and I asked them about becoming a vendor, and they said that would be great. And then I said, can you make a garlic sorbet? And he took me up on the challenge. He made it, and it is going to make its debut at the Lemon Zest and Garlic Fest. So it's just really exciting that, when you work with small business owners, you can ask them, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do that? And then they can make the decision themselves without going through corporate and all this stuff. So it's been really great to just ask people, do you want to do this? Can you do this? And the ask is so important. Like I don't let the fear of asking stop me from doing something. I just ask for what I want, and hopefully I'll get it.
Yeah, and while we wait for Lori, I want to ask you, that's a powerful lesson. What other lessons have you learned through? I know there's a ton, and I want to share something as well.
Cool.
But what else have you learned from the event?
Oh my gosh. First of all, 4 months to put on an event is a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But, we pulled it off, and as we got started, you guys remember how I was so stressed about vendors, because I needed vendors there to have an event. Without vendors, there's no event. I was so stressed out about that. And then at the beginning also, because this is a first-time event, there are no procedures in place. There's nothing. We are starting from ground floor, all of us. Malia, you're like, well, what do you want the design to look like? I'm like, I don't know. Just do a design. And then you did this fantastic logo. I mean, everybody loves this logo. Everywhere I go, people notice it. They notice our branding, and you did all of that. And if it wasn't for your talent in there, I don't know what it would look like. You know what I mean? Like, I really needed you. I didn't even know how much I did until I saw what transpired from it, which was really amazing. And then Pam, oh my God, and Kate too.
Kate.
These vendors, man, you guys just barreling through. I don't even know how many vendors you contacted, and I just want to thank you for however many that was. But like Kate and I went out on the streets, like we're going to restaurants and talking to people and trying to get them. And Pam, like you're like on the phone tree big time, and you guys just have spent so much time. So one of the lessons I've learned, hugest lesson I've learned for me, is to delegate and to trust those that you delegate to. That's been hard for me because I've always been one of those who holds on to everything. Nobody can do it as good as me. There's a lot of us out there, and you guys might even be those. I don't know, but there are people that are just as good or better than me.
Yeah.
So I need to tap into them if they're wanting to be involved. Just tap into them and just take for what they have. So that's, I think, my biggest lesson is just to delegate and trust others. It's been great because it's helped me to see that all my years of experience, of secretarial experience, that I'm able to take that and I can delegate and know who's got what for the most part, who's got what and who's, how to keep track of it and make sure that everything's still happening. So it's kind of like I become a coordinator of some sort without even realizing it. It's been
like
amazing.
a project manager.
Yeah, like a project manager. I want to go on.
The Apprentice. You'd be so good.
There we go.
It's a big Apprentice project.
I know, but now they only do stars, so whatever.
One thing that I learned, some things that you know, but you don't really have an application for them. And for me, a lot of people tell me I'm a great leader and things of that nature. But one thing that I learned is to be a great leader, you have to be a great follower. And I've loved just being led by you, Linda, and I think that you've done an incredible job, and you're insanely humble, and you're just a great example of what a leader should be. And I learned myself not only about not necessarily delegation, but just to not release, but when there's something I can't do, to just say I can't do it.
Yes.
Because so many times I've said yes, I can do it, and I've held on to it, and it's causing me stress, and it's not getting done. And I think a few times I've been able to say, hey, Linda, I need you to give this to somebody else. I can't do this. And I felt so good just about being upfront about allowing you to lead and find somebody else to delegate to, because the most important thing is that it gets done, not necessarily who does it. And so it's been, because for me it's a challenge to not be able to do everything that's requested. I want to be the best soldier, and I want to. You ask me to do something and I get it done right away to the very best that I can. But sometimes, just as a person with, a husband and 2 children, and it's summer and we're, transporting and everything else that life had, my own business,
Yeah.
Sometimes, things can't get done in a timely manner or to the best of my ability. And it's certainly been a lesson to be able to then give back to you and give it to somebody who can do it better at that time. And so, as entrepreneurs, we are very, we do everything by ourselves.
Yeah.
It's interesting because Linda and I are a mile away from each other, and Kate. We all live very close to each other, triangular. And we're all entrepreneurs. We all work from home. And, sometimes we'll just all go to Linda's house and just be in each other's presence. Because as entrepreneurs, it's lonely.
Mm-hmm.
So,
we're going to change it to one-trepreneur.
I know. So you forget how to work as a team, and I think that this has really taught us how to rely on each other, how to trust each other, I'm still, when this trust each other just reminds me because I'm doing some signs for Linda, and I'm like, is it okay? And she's like, of course it's okay. And it's because she trusts me implicitly to be able to create. She doesn't even question what I'm creating. She's just like, okay, I'm sending it off. Like, she doesn't even probably look at it because she trusts that I have the vision and that it's great. And so it's just so many different lessons, learning again how to work as a team as entrepreneurs to do something, I think is totally, it's just new for us.
And that's a really great point, Malia, talking about just coming to my house and us working together. We could even come to my house, work together on something that we're not even working together on. And the energy that we get from being in each other's presence is really what helps us to just succeed, I think. And because like you said, like I am by myself. I work out of my home. You work out of your home. Kate works out of her home. Pam works out. Like we all work out of our homes, and there's not the same vibe when you're by yourself. Like Amanda and I were talking the other day that, like sat down and did in an hour what she would normally take a week to do.
Yeah.
She was sitting here with me. It's like just that energy feeding off, and you like tell each other, focus, focus, focus. That's my hardest part. But it's really been just like you said, the team. Having this team has been incredible. It's really taught me a lot about like it's not only the delegation, but like I said, that I can actually lead a group. And as long as, you guys are great groups, you're really easy. It's not like I'm really doing anything, because you guys are doing everything, really. It's been amazing, and I'm really grateful and thankful to all of you for everything.
And that's the point I want to add is I think also the key to your powerfulness, is that the word, is your sincere gratefulness.
Oh, thank you.
Gratitude.
Yeah.
You guys are making me cry this whole set.
I'm sitting here going like this, going, okay, quit.
I'm trying not to let them fall out. But they're there.
And then the part you said about asking, I think it doesn't matter. Entrepreneurs, but women as a whole, we can give, but man, ask. And then receive it without going, I got to do something else for you. I got to one up that, and totally bring it in and receive it. Yeah, what a lesson.
Yeah, that's huge. Being able to receive is crazy. You can't. We all want to call ourselves givers, but truly to give and to receive work in parallel. And you can't give unless you are able to receive. And so.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let me go ahead. You guys chat for a bit. Lori is trying to get on.
Okay.
So I'm going to help her really quick.
Okay, and I do want to address that receive. That's such a great, it's much more difficult to receive than it is to give. And one thing I learned, I've been attending a lot of different seminars, and one of the sessions with Greg Reed, the Secret Knock, one of the things he said, and I kind of paraphrase, it's about receiving, and being able to receive is so important, that what I'm learning to do, for example, if, like, say, for example, I said, Kate, I'd like to give you, I don't know, a trip to Hawaii, because that's never going to happen, and Kate goes, oh my God, there's no way, I could never accept that, right? Like, at least something small. Okay, I'd like to buy you lunch, okay?
Okay.
No, she'll accept that. But, okay, so if she said, no, that's fine, you don't have to, and then what I'm learning to do is say, please accept this gift from me, instead of like, oh, come on, please, whatever. It's like, I'm giving you a gift, and I would love you to just accept it. You know what I mean? And it's really made a difference. And in these last 4 months, I've been kind of using that. Like I have a dear friend who is very hard on cash right now, and she'd love to attend the event, but she cannot afford it. So I offered her a free ticket. Her kids are under 10, but I offered her a free ticket, and she said, no, I can't take it. And I said again, will you please accept this gift from me, a gift of gratitude for what you've done for me for these last 10 years that I've known her. And so she was now willing to accept it because I offered it more as a gift. So it's really interesting, words, how we use our words and express things to people, and how important communication is, right?
And I think too that when there's times when I'm like, oh no, I can't take, like you just said, and you think about the person that's trying to give you something.
Yes. You're
taking away the pleasure of what they want to do for you.
Right. And that's a good point, yeah.
By putting ego or whatever it is that says, oh, no, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy of this, you've robbed that person of being that giving that they want to be.
Right, and maybe in their mind you are worthy of it, so why not?
No, but I'm saying, people have different reasons for not receiving. But yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. And I'm just learning so much more, like how to communicate with people. And every once in a while, I kind of make fun of myself that I don't really have the proper social skills, and then I'm learning them as I go. Yeah, at 52, I can still learn how to be a sociable person and be a properly sociable person, but still be myself, because I'm realizing that being myself is really important, because I am different. I am quirky. I have a lot of funny things I do that are just goofiness, and learning that it's okay to just be myself. So that's another thing I've learned through this process too. Like wearing a T-shirt everywhere I go is probably not the best thing, business-wise or whatever, but it's me, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that.
Be you. You are the only you there is.
Yes.
We were trying to get Lori on here.
I'm on here.
Oh, there she is. Okay, I couldn't see you.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Hi.
Hello. Sorry about the sound in the background. I hope you can't hear it all, but I raced to get here, and of course, when you know that it's just going to take you 3 or 4 minutes, of course, client asks you a whole bunch of other questions and it turns into 15 minutes, but that's okay. I'm here. That's what matters.
Yay!
Your camera's not on, but that's okay.
It says it's on.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's Lori. Her picture. There's your picture.
Are you there, Lori?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
here.
So go ahead. We've been chatting, and we are actually ready for you to start your interview if you're ready.
I am definitely ready, but I think we should be asking Pam. Are you ready, Pam?
I am ready.
You've already won everyone over with your southern drawl.
It's not. It's Pam.
Okay, I don't know if I can quite say that, but okay, Pam.
4 syllables. I am.
Well, Pam, I am so happy and excited to see you, because you've been coming out more and more, and people are starting to wonder and ask me, actually, they've personally asked me, who is that? And I'm like, it's Pam Green. Don't you know her? And so just getting your face out is really doing wonders, and I want everyone out there to realize that just getting out there and doing what you need to do, because first, before you can do anything, is you're building those relationships, Pam, and getting yourself started. So can you just share, maybe just share a few really gold nuggets about why are you doing what you're doing? Tell us who you are, what you're doing.
Okay. Well, my name is Pam Green, and I work with a company called Nucerity International. And it's a home-based business, network marketing business, and I get to help people on a daily basis create their most beautiful life, and whatever that looks like, be it help them with an extra $500 for a new, help them with a car payment or a house payment, and just give them that security of a really great company and lock arms with them and help them achieve what they want.
Okay, Pam, so can you be a little bit more descriptive as far as, did you just fall into this? You've always done this?
No. My background, oh goodness, I pretty much, I did, my 4 years of college, I was blessed to be able to go to a school in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and graduate, and went on to work in corporate America and amazing jobs. But for me, there was always this, what else? What else? I just wanted my own kind of thing, and be able to be my own boss and call my own shots. And I realized I didn't know what that was going to look like. And then my former husband, I got that opportunity to move to California in January '03 and opened up our home improvement business, and we were ready for the amazing adventure, and we did everything, blood, sweat, and tears, worked our butts off, did every, professional from the top to the bottom, And the economy in '09, or actually '07 here, took a toll. So in a matter of 6 years, we went from zero to multi-million dollars back to zero again. And it was just a feeling of, I've let people down. You know, we had employees, and I just didn't want to feel like that again. And I had known the business model of network marketing for many years, and I know it's another model that works. And I just had to find a company that worked with my integrity and what I wanted to be about, and that's where I found Nucerity. So.
Wow, what a story, Pam.
Yeah.
That's amazing. How many of us have actually gone through that? And so it leads me into my next question, because I'm just full of questions for you today. I hope it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay. So what can you share with the audience, Pam, as far as what, being in a lucrative business, and I'm sure you lived, nice, and not that you don't live that way now, but
Right.
when you are making a certain amount of income, you're able to afford the finer things in life. Let's just call it what it is.
Right.
When you lost all that and you couldn't continue to live in that, that type of environment, how did you feel? And is that the one thing, or is that part of what made you want to push yourself to do something else? Can you share with the audience?
Yeah, I mean, you think you're in control, right? You own a business. And if I looked at it, quite frankly, we bought ourselves a job, because it was, overhead, it was employees, it was workman's comp, it was everything that we were keeping up with. We were doing it. We were being very, very smart in the business world. What we could not look around the corner was an economy that was coming for us. And our business was tied to the real estate market that took the big nosedive. That was part of the economy crash back then, 07, 08. So, we could do the best job ever, but we couldn't get, people's equity lines were getting cut, if not extinguished. We couldn't get people funded to do the projects. The projects were large projects. And so I just wanted something that would be no overhead, give me another way of making an income. Like you said, it did not feel good when I had to go into a bankruptcy court and look a judge in the face, because I wasn't that girl. I never was going to be that person, ever. I never was that person. But circumstances happened. And what it taught me was that doesn't define who I am. And for that reason, I decided to not lay there. I had choices, right? I could have laid in the fetal position and just poor me, or get up and make something happen. And that's what I chose.
That's awesome, Pam. And I think, because it sounds like you, for a choice of better words, you gave your own self a kick in the butt to get going. Was that your personality? It
is, but with everything, when you have something pretty challenging happen to you in a scale of that manner, you get the air knocked out of you. No doubt.
I think, Pam, that a lot of us, I don't know if everyone would have been so courageous as you were going forward, because I know that when I lost a huge amount in my portfolio, I didn't come out of my place for 3 months. I shut it down. I didn't want to talk to anybody, and I really needed the time to think. So, sorry about that in the background. But anyway, I think that a lot of us are not all built like that. For me, I evolved. Did you just get into that and start, like, you knew, okay, I've lost this, now I'm just going to get my butt and I'm going to start working? Was that the first thing you did? What was the first thing you did?
Yeah, I had to really chat with me, right, and realize I did nothing wrong. I gave my 150%. I didn't blame anybody. I didn't point the finger. I just this is what life looked like right now. And I did a lot of meditation. I did a lot of, I call it my I ams. I'm a big fan of Dr. Wayne Dyer, and I'm a big fan of the law of attraction. You know, your thoughts become things. And so I just really decided that I can change my story. That's not who I am. I'm not, you know, my story can be different. And I just started telling myself a different story and believing that story.
That, I'm sorry, it was muted because I didn't want you guys to hear the background right now. But I love that, Pam. I can change my story. How many of us have stories that we're not so proud of, you know, things that have happened to us? And, you know, I am a firm believer that we have choices, and I call it the right door, the left door. What door are you going to go into?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, why did you choose lucerity? There was tons of other things. How did you find that, or how did it find you?
I have a dear girlfriend that I trust. You know, it's all about people that you trust in business, and she has made a significant living as a network marketer. And so she introduced me to this company, and I, you know, and I again, I had to find out for myself. Was this a good fit for me? And after some research and realizing, you know, being a business owner, I knew my integrity and how, you know, what I stood for, and I wanted that kind of same integrity for founding members of a company, and I found that with these with the founders of this company. They're 3 Texas gentlemen, so they're Southern, and there's nice people in the Midwest. I mean, that's all good. But yeah, and then I wanted a product that was unique, that no one else had, and everybody, you know, could use primarily. And then I wanted to make sure that people in the company were able to get paid graciously and without any kind of strings attached. And that filled my requirements. So.
Well, that's awesome, Pam. If there was someone that you could be right now, in business or just a public figure, it doesn't matter. If there was someone that you could be right now, who would you choose to be?
I would say, because my whole goal is to really inspire, you know, and really help others feel that hopefulness and know their power and know their greatness. I would say someone on the lines of Oprah. You know, she's got a story too. She didn't grow up, you know, with a TV station at her hands. I think a powerful woman like that, with a heart of giving and making a difference because of who she is, I think that's a good thing.
That is so true. She's done a lot. Now, is your product only for women? Because
no. The flagship product is actually a roll-on breathable barrier mask that you roll on at night, and so it takes care of one of the major reasons of aging skin and unhealthy skin, and that would be lack of moisture or moisture loss, dehydrated skin. And what this does, when it rolls on, it gives that skin the platform, that area, to become its healthier self. So, you know, gentlemen, babies, I mean, we were given many grants from the National Institute of Health, which their platform is, if it can meet their requirements, then they will give us research money. And we've gotten multiple millions of dollars of research. So it's safe from babies to elderly. So
wow, that's great, Pam. That's really important. And now, you know, in this time and age, I can tell you, Day. Another question that I have for you, and if I'm shooting them off too fast, let me know. But I just want to. I think you're just amazing and interesting. If there was someone out there that was struggling right now, Pam, that doesn't know what to do, where to go, what is some good, you know, because I think that a lot of us, especially women in general, we're very nurturing. Mm-hmm. But we can also be catty too. And just because you're in the same field, you know, skin and beauty or health and beauty, and what would you say to someone that maybe is, you know, it's hard for your family to believe in it or maybe believe in you? As women, we need to get together and help each other. It doesn't matter what you do. but to do it together as a team. So if someone was having, difficulties, what would you say to them to help them?
Difficulties in their line of work, or
No, say that they're struggling, they don't really have a mentor. It's really hard. What made you believe as much as you do in your business? I'm just trying to help those women that, maybe they love what they have, but they don't have any support. What would you tell those ladies?
yeah, everyone needs a coach. I mean, athletes, world-class athletes, they still have a coach, and I think that's / mentor. And I think that I would, research. I think I would look toward, if it's a traditional company, who do you find that's I've always heard, if you find someone that's got what you want, you do what they do and you'll get what they got. And so I would just, look for someone that you connect with. Again, there's a lot of folks that you can Google, a lot of women coaches. I think success leaves clues. So, and just surround yourself. I think that, we as women, we've got to lift each other up. We've got to celebrate each other. We need to celebrate our similarities, not our differences. And I don't think, the Me Too or the you're better than me, the self-evaluating against other people in comparison, that's going to get you nowhere. So I just think that keeping that positive attitude and surrounding yourself with those people, and if someone, if you've got a negative person in your life, just let them know what you want and what your dreams are, and say, all I want is your support. I don't need your acceptance, but this is what I'm going to do. So
I love that. And Pam, can you repeat what you said earlier about, I'm sorry about the background. Can you hear that?
Yeah, it's good. It's fine.
People about they love what they do. That saying that you just said a little bit ago, I want to write it down. I really love about saying what they do, or they may not mean what they say, or something like that. Do you remember what you just said a bit ago?
About if you've got negative people around you
Yes,
that
yes.
bring you down. I say stand in your power and your purpose. If you know exactly what you want to do and what you want to accomplish, and you've been blessed to know what you want to, your purpose in life, be proud of that. And if someone around you, be it a family member, be it someone you live with, isn't that supportive for you, just say, look, here's what I'm doing, this is my purpose, this is my goal. You don't have to accept it, but you don't have to like it, but all I want from you is just to know that this is, accept what I'm doing.
Absolutely. Now, Pam, share with us, do you recommend any books, video, tapes, anything? I know I'm giving my age away when I said tapes.
The 8-track cassette tape that I like the best.
Pam, stop it.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I still have those too.
The 45 LP record.
What is that?
Oh, Malia.
Oh yeah, Malia,
Don't
really.
even go there.
That's so funny. I've always, I think the book that we were blessed to be, that we're reading now is Think and Grow Rich for Women. I think, especially for women, if we can find that role model, and you can find people on YouTube that have an amazing, inspiration, and just start your morning like that. Open your eyes, and not to the news, and not to, the world around us. It's happening. I got it. I know. But what if you start your morning off with something that inspires you? That's something that just clears your mind and know that I've got this. I can do whatever I can put my mind to. I'm a big, like I said, a meditational person. My mornings are very quiet. I love Dr. Wayne Dyer. I love some of his guided meditations. That's pretty much, what I do. So I just
I do like that book that you mentioned. I think that gives us, as women, I know that book has been around Think and Grow Rich than Napoleon Hill.
Uh-huh.
But I think that personally, I've read them both, and I think that there is a difference. Women are different, think different, and our networking is different. Everything we do is really, really different. And I encourage the women that are listening and to us right now is that you should try to find the book it's on Amazon. I know that because Malia had bought a few books for us. So I know that that book has really opened my eyes to a lot of things. And I don't know if you're like me, Pam, but I don't take the time a lot of times. I'm not into meditation on big grandeur scales, but I will recognize, I'm Native American, so I do go out every morning and I give thanks, to the skies and the air and power and stuff. And I think that's a form of meditation itself. It's just a different type, but that book has really opened up my eyes because, again, we are different. And I would encourage all the ladies that are out there, or even the men, to read the book so they can understand how different we are. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I know. And it's funny, I could never get through. I know that Think and Grow Rich was just the absolute best of the best of success, of books. And I've had that thing for years. And not till I got this one that was adapted, for Think and Grow Rich for Women, has my attention span been broadened. So I appreciate the book very much.
Oh, absolutely. So what is in the horizon, Pam, for you? What inspire? What is your 6-month plan?
My 6-month plan is I just want to, I think for me too, the people that I really want to work with are those that, that are somewhat like myself, that know that they've got a bigger life to give. They know they want to inspire others to be better and get there and help them with their goals. I want to help maybe a small business person that is white knuckling and they say, please, just throw me some hope and some inspiration. I want to down the road to be a part of some sort of coaching and helping and just helping people become what they know they are and help them show that they are.
That's awesome. If someone was listening and wanted to just reach out to you, Pam, do you do coffee dates?
Oh yeah.
How could they reach out to you? How can they connect with you?
I can on Facebook, Pam Kenny Green, Kenney Green, like the color.
But that's Pam, right?
Pam, but it's spelled the old-fashioned way, Pam. Not 3 A's in the middle. My email address is SD, like San Diego, sdhealthyforever@gmail.com. And
that's easy enough to remember.
Yes.
Well, Pam, I think that I really have loved talking to you and learning more about you. And anybody that's out there that's listening, if you have not sat down with Pam, from hearing how she answers these questions that are just like off the cuff, because I just want everyone to know, I'm kind of a person that there's no question. She was emailed. It just was, I got here, and I just started shooting off these questions at her. And she is a very strong, assertive, eloquent speaker. So, Pam, I want to say thank you so much. I learned more about you, Pam, than I ever knew. And I've known you for, 4 years?
At least, yeah.
Absolutely. So, thank you again, Pam, for coming on. And we don't have that many minutes left.
Thank you.
I'm going to turn this over to Malia or Linda, who's ever facilitating it.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Pam.
Can I just say one thing before Malia goes, and that's that when Lori asked you the question, if you could, it was kind of like if you could say who you'd want to be today, I think was the question. I was sitting here saying, say Linda West, say Linda West. Was I Kate?
Yes.
Yep. She was like, say Linda. And then you said Oprah. And I'm like, oh, darn it.
We can edit this.
I think you were a close second, Linda.
Yeah, right.
It was like neck and neck there, and then Oprah came out first.
Yeah. That was a great question, by the way, Lori. I was like, we should incorporate that each time, but then people will know because they'll know the question's coming. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good question. Also, like, if you could sit down and have a conversation with anybody, who would you choose?
Linda West.
Damn, answer.
Do we
I
answer?
think I would. Okay, Linda, it might be one of your relatives, but I want to interview Mae West.
Or come up and see me sometime. I'm
If
so
you-
not
Oh, I love her. So yeah, Malia, I think I just
Who
wanted
would
to.
you talk to, Linda?
Do what?
Who would you talk to?
Oh, gosh.
Past, present.
Past or present? How about future? I would, that's really tough. I really,
Somebody in
oh my gosh.
business?
Oh my God. Well, duh. Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's just so amazing. I want her job so bad. I'm going to get there someday.
Yes, you are. This weekend you'll be fine. You're gonna be the known. Everyone's gonna know who you are, and they're gonna start calling you, "Hey, Lemon Head." That's who you are.
I'm going to get a lemon head hat.
Hey, we should have had lemon drops there.
Yeah, you know, they don't donate. I've already tried them.
Fully.
I know. So let's ask everybody else. What about Kate? Who would you sit down with besides Linda West?
Somebody in business?
Anybody.
Yeah, who would you sit down with? It could be like family member or like a business person, whatever.
I have no idea. I would probably want to sit down with
Caught her off guard.
yeah, no, you didn't actually caught me off guard. I'm having trouble with her name. Carly Fiorina. I would really like to sit down and talk to her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I would like to sit down and talk to her.
We should read her book too. That she's a really amazing person.
Oh, I have not read her book yet.
We'll do that next.
Maybe. We have to vote because Lori's sensitive about picking the next book.
Okay.
Malia. Okay. You're so gonna be done.
Yeah, well, you know what? I heard there's a showdown going down at Rita's today.
There is?
Nope, just kidding.
Oh.
You guys gotta keep your heads out of the gutter, okay?
I wasn't invited to read us? What happened?
No more Ritas.
So,
Okay, Malia, who would you pick if you could?
just off the top of my head, I would probably pick Oprah and Jobs. I would love to have a conversation with if you were still living. I think that would be cool.
Who's that?
Steve Jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Donald Trump too.
I don't want to talk to him.
You don't want to talk to him? Okay.
I do admire what he's done, but I probably shouldn't admit that out loud.
I would just like to sit down and
He's
ask
going.
just ask him questions.
Is this real?
That would be one.
He's doing so we have come to another close of Inspiration Station. Before we leave, does anyone have any closing words?
I do. Get your tickets today.
Linda.
And tell everybody.
Oh, okay, so today Kate and I, we went and we picked up the U-Haul truck, so it's really happening. It's really been amazing, this whole trip of this event, and we're going to get water. We just got notification that some water that's being donated is ready, so we're going to take the U-Haul truck down there and load it up, and we're going to be there at 4 a.m. Saturday morning at the Waterfront Park, and the whole team is going to be there. You guys are so amazing. And
Thank
I just
you.
can't even imagine what this would be like without you guys. So I hope you're on for the trip next year too, because yes, there is a next year.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Let us just go through with this, okay, Linda? Let us just get done with this one, and then.
I'm just along for the ride now. All my planning is for next year. Right now, I'm just along for the ride.
Well, we'll all see each other in a few hours at the meeting, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Watch.
we'll have to do a video tonight. Last committee meeting.
Wear our shirts.
Oh, I'm not wearing my shirt. Aren't we getting new shirts?
I'm going to bring you shirts.
Yeah, see? I'll wear one of those.
Okay.
Hot pink ones, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like pink lemonade, hot pink
Stop
lemonade.
it.
Guess who chose pink as the color for the
I
lemon?
know. See, you got it going on, girl. You're rocking it. Everything. You amazing.
Lori, any last words? I just remember that none of us introduced ourselves. I mean, Linda did, but that's about it. Anyways.
Well, by now they should know who I am, and if you haven't, you will next time. my ending words are: this is Lori Beltran, touching lives and securing your future, Beltran. So I will see you next time, and be sure Malia sends out those links. And when's the next date, Linda? I know you have it readily available.
It's August 20th.
There you go, everyone. August 20th. See you there.
So yeah, next we have Pup Pup or
Pup Pup. That's Pup Pup. The kisser.
I guessed right.
Yeah, she likes to lick you to death.
Even though I can't tell the difference between them.
That was a lucky guess. 50-50.
So yes, we will see you all in August. Third Thursday is August 20th, where we will be interviewing. I'm going to bring on somebody that no one here has met. I always like to keep it interesting. So I'm excited to bring an amazing guest to you. And
I know who it is.
no, you don't. And of course, Lori, Lori will be hosting.
Okay, but then I will see everyone next time because it's now 12:59.
And in September, I'm going to interview myself. I'm just kidding.
Will you ask yourself the questions too?
Yes, of course.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we are all acting up. So I'm sure people have better things to do than listen to us. So
They do.
I will see you. I will see you guys later, okay?
Okay. Thank you for inspiring peoples.
Thank you guys. Bye for now.
Bye for now.